With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down. Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Williams to return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
First down, Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
The Bears' 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Breaks a tackle down the alley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Bears have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here comes Cohen. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now, he stepped around one man, but he'll only wind up getting about 1 yard. 2nd down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9 now. That is caught by Cohen. And some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Diablo 7. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30.
I need to get my
and
sweat.
He'll bring it back all the way.
Good job.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
That's complete to Mooney. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. From the gun, Love. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up
from the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Flush to his right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return, Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Diablo.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Play fake. Here's Love. Throw left side, complete. It's Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, it's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, Mexico City.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 2-yard line.
Back now at Soldier Field as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing, Love. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
At the 48-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 10.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To the air again, Love. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Dancing to his left, and that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. They'll try again with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll make it third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll go again to Jones. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
today's
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for our visitors, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.